Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode Sports Talking with JB. This is a special podcast special. Y'all see it up there. 2025 NFL Draft Preview Show with my podcast partner, DJ C Wade.
What's good? What it do? What it do?
How you feeling, bro?
Bro, everything is everything, man. Just feeling blessed, man. Can't complain.
Hey, blessed and less stress right now and trying to get down and, hey, staying out of that mess. That's what we doing.
Hey, that's it. As they say, stand out them folks' way.
Yes, what's up? You know how we do it. Hey, man, shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all come on in here. Everybody watching this. Shouts out to Varte, JB, who's your favorite NFL team? I'm wearing the Raiders tonight just because Goat Brady got something to do with the Raiders. But I don't have a team. But we'll get to that. I don't have a team right now. But if I had to pick, right now it's the Raiders. But it'd probably be the Carolina Panthers later on. What's up, Tanya?
What's happening, T?
Welcome. I know we're going to have some regulars in. Anybody that's new to the program, make sure this is what you do. Every time you watch, every time you tune in, this is what you need to do. First of all, hit the like button, right? Second of all, share this to somebody. If you're watching it on Twitter, just share it. If you're watching on YouTube, share it and hit the subscribe button. We up to like 558 subscribers. We on the way to 600. That's on the way to 7, 8, 9, trying to get to 1,000 by football season. So we appreciate that. And like I mentioned before, once we get to 1,000, I'm doing a big giveaway. We're going to do a big giveaway, big celebration show, and it's coming soon. Soon as we get to 1,000. All right. Also, tips and donation, greatly appreciated right there on the cash out. Future Star ENT, it don't matter. $1, $2, whatever. Tips and donations, greatly appreciated. And we got some more action in the comments. What's up, me?
What's happening?
What it do? Hey, they go TJ. What's up, my boy?
What it do, bro?
Yes, sir. Hey, what up, Leo? What's going on? My boy say tighten up. Ain't no wrong with the tight.
Hey,
all right, so everybody, y'all put your favorite NFL teams in the chat. We're not going to hold you long tonight. We're going to definitely talk nothing but NFL draft that's coming up. Actually, it went to Thursday. Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday.
Damn, okay. That's coming up real quick. So the draft starts Thursday night, ESPN, I think 7 p.m. Friday, then it continues on Friday, 6 p.m. And then Saturday all day. Yeah, all day on Saturday. So first Thursday is the first round. Friday is round 2 and 3, and then round 4 through 7 will be on Saturday. All right, so let's see what we got. C-Way. What we gonna do here, man? We got a few topics we just gonna touch on. And we may miss some things, but like I say, this is our breakdown. This is our show. This is what we came on here to talk about. Now, if y'all got some questions in the chat, we'll be glad to answer your questions tonight in the chat. We're gonna try to hold y'all, keep this show about an hour at the most, you know, because we gotta watch the Lakers playoff game tonight. And it's coming up in an hour. So C-Way, first thing first, my brother.
Yes,
let's
sir.
go and get to it, man. The hot topic right here. Jalen Milroe, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're gonna do what we say our top 5 Jalen Milroe NFL draft destinations. These are the 5 teams that we probably in agreement on this, that we think that will be the best fit and the most likely scenario for Jalen Milroe to get drafted to on Thursday night or Friday. We both think, and I want to see if you agree with me. See, let me ask you this: do you think Milroe goes on first round on Thursday night?
I do.
Okay, why?
I think based off of his athletic ability alone, his speed, his strength, his strength and his attributes. And I think because of what he have done at Bama, not last year, I'm not going off of last year, but of what his potential could possibly be and his attitude.
Right. Look at the numbers right there. The numbers don't lie. Those are his career stats.
Yes, and as a 2-year starter, those are good numbers, and I think he still goes off. I think he goes anywhere from mid to late first round.
Okay, I like that. Now, I'm not a numbers guy, a numbers cruncher or whatever, but those look like some first round pick numbers, and he actually has more career passing yards than Tua.
Yep.
But anyway, they're gonna say what they want about Miro. I hate the negative stuff they put out for him, and it's not just him. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Shedeur negative stuff, but especially the Jalen Miro negative stuff. He's been dealing with this for the past 2 years, but now Seaway. Now go ahead. I know what you about to say. Go ahead.
I was about to say, but most of the negative talk has been coming from Alabama fans.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Any other team you ask, any other fan that I have talked to, just around about chit-chatting about sports, they all say the same thing. Even Auburn fans, a lot of fans say, man, I sure wish that we could have him at quarterback since y'all don't want him.
Yeah. And remember, I back at the Senior Bowl a few months ago, I was actually sitting in the restaurant, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Miami Dolphins guy said, "Why does the Jalen Miro hate come from only the Bama fans?" I said, you got me there, but I mean, it is what it is. Remember the rumor came out about Miami very interested in Jalen Miro?
Yes.
I don't think they take him first round, but I'm just putting that out there. It's been real quiet on Miami's front with quarterback. I know Tua's still there. They may still need another quarterback. But let me give y'all the top 5 destinations for Jalen Miro, the best destination for him.
And hey, bro, and if it's the same, if we got the same one, I'm not gonna talk much about it because we probably have, because my reasoning probably be your reasoning. I might add a line if it's a little different.
Let's go ahead and put this out there first. And we said this, we was one of the first on this, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
Pittsburgh Steelers, yes. And Pittsburgh is at the top of the list to me. I think they should take him first round. Right now, you don't have a quarterback. You got Mason Rudolph, right? You're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I think they kind of dropped the ball because you had Russ. You had Justin Fields. Both of them came up as free agents. You should have kept one. You should have kept one, preferably Russell Wilson, who waited for y'all, who actually wanted to be there, and he only went to the Giants for 1 year, $10 million. Pittsburgh could have paid that easily and then drafted a Jalen Miro to sit behind Russ. Because we're going to be honest right here, Seaway and chat. Jalen Miro needs to go to a destination where he can sit 1 to 2 years, develop, then you put him out there. We saw this with Bryce. Bryce went number 1 overall. They threw him out there to the Wolves. Did not have a great rookie season. He sat down for about 4 or 5 weeks, jumped back out there at the end of last season and looked like a totally different quarterback.
Yes.
Now I just think it's hard when you put a guy out there who's not a legit, like someone that you're sold 100% on, like Cam Ward, like the Titans are sold on Cam Ward.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
The only good thing about it, if he was to go to the Steelers and start his first year, he'll be with a coach that has not had a losing season. He'll be with a simple Super Bowl winning coach, a coach that's used to winning. And I think that he'll have a better situation, better weapons than Bryce did as his rookie season. I think that's the only edge that he will have. But I'm with you, JB. Me personally, I think I would like for him to go to a team that have a veteran quarterback to kind of work with him, work on his skills. He can learn the playbook, and I think that would be the best situation for Jalen.
And this comes down to, so I'm glad you said that. My second team on the list, Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams, first round. You got Matthew Stafford. You locked him in, I think, for another 2 to 3 years. Stafford's almost 40 years old. You need a backup quarterback. You need a quarterback in the waiting. And then with that offense, that Sean McVay offense, right there, you got weapons. You got Puka over there. You got who just signed over there? I'm trying to think of who it was. Didn't Devontae go over there?
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Yes, bro. That's another perfect fit for him because you already have something in place. You have an offense in place. You have a team that makes the playoffs every year. Hell, they won a Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah,
and you have. So I mean, right there is another perfect situation for him. What you think?
Yeah, I think that's great. And also too, he ain't got to be in that cold in Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Yes,
he
ain't got to be in that cold in Pittsburgh. And I think and McVay is a great coach, young, understanding, knows the game, offensive genius, man. I mean, offensive genius. And I think with him getting groomed by Stafford, who had an off and on, but I think, but a Super Bowl champion quarterback, and I think that's a plus for Jalen.
Yep, yeah, man, he can't go no wrong right there. And the Steelers pick like kind of late in the draft, like in the 20s or something like that, so you don't have to reach for him. This is another one right here. I say Cleveland Browns, not second. I say they jump back in the back half of the draft because they are picking at the top of the second round. Now you could possibly wait and get him second round, but let me explain this to everybody. Matter of fact, let me do this right here. Let me move this too. Hold on, I'm tripping. Let me get this off the screen. All right, so the reason I say move back into the first round to draft Jalen Milroe, a lot of people don't know this. If you draft somebody in the first round, you have an extra year on that contract. You have a 5-year option. If he goes to the second round, right, it's only 4 years. So you have the 5th year team option on the first round pick. That's why teams jump up to get quarterbacks like they did a Lamar Jackson. The Ravens jumped up to get a Lamar Jackson. And we've seen it before. We've seen other quarterbacks go later in the first, slide down, and a team say, "Ooh, let me jump up and get them right now because I have a starter. This could possibly be my future." Now, I think Cleveland could possibly do that because they have a high second round pick, or the Giants. If they don't get Shedeur, if they get a Travis Hunter with that pick, or Abdul Carter, you go and get Jalen Milroe right there. Come on up in the first round and get him. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you get the 5th year on them. You get the extra year on them to see. If you like what you see, then you can go ahead and sign that extension early. If you don't like what you see, you can trade them or you could just let the contract expire. So that's the reason why I say jump back at the back half of the first round. And it may only cost you 3rd round pick. We might swap some picks. It might not cost you a lot. And you're not paying a lot for a rookie quarterback that late in the first round.
True.
So that's my reasoning for that, man. And a lot of people probably, I don't know if they'll agree with that, but that's what I'm saying. And I think that will be a big deal that people forget about. They forget about that option, that 5th year option on first rounders.
And I'm with you on with everything you said. I'm not gonna prolong that one, but I like that.
All right, hold on. Let me get back to where I was at.
And those are two. And once again, those were two teams I said that I had also to be a good pick for him. And evidently, whatever he did in Cleveland, when he met with the organization, they was very impressed. They thought highly of him. So it's a possibility that you could see him win Cleveland. And another reason why I like New York is Jalen gets to go sit behind 2 veteran quarterbacks. One is a great mentor, a great family man, and the other's a great mentor. He just silly.
Yep. Hey, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, hey, bro, To be honest, I would rather him go there than Shedeur.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what? Jalen gets the both of both world with J-Bo. He gets
the whole world.
both world. Hey, J-Bo gonna have good stats. He gonna also have bad stats. He gonna make some good decisions. He gonna make some bad decisions. And so, but most of all, man, J-Bo is a great mentor because, like you said, he got in his little trouble, in college. We all know that little incident with the crab leg. Mm-hmm. But man, he is bounced back, man, and the team loves him. Every team, I never seen a young man. Every team that he has bounced to since he left Tampa, they love him on the sideline. He's very light guy in the locker room, and I think J-Mo and Russ are two great mentors that Jalen, even any quarterback, any young quarterback can go learn behind. Whether it's it ain't gonna be Cam though, whether it's Shedeur, Jalen, Darts, Years, whichever of them guys can go but learn behind Russ. I think highly of Russ, man. I think that's one of the best quarterbacks that you can go sit behind.
Mm-hmm.
A great example of what a man and a quarterback and also a husband and a father should be, man. I have nothing but the most respect for Russ, man.
Yeah. I told you that was my favorite quarterback when Brady retired. My second favorite quarterback to Brady when he was playing. Yeah. And my fifth team, I say the Saints, but I'm kind of hesitant on them because the organization, they kind of in flux right now. They need a spark. They really do. I wish they would probably get Shedeur, which we'll talk about in a minute. But if they happen to get Jalen Milroe, I don't want them to draft him at number 9. Too much pressure on the kid. Yeah. Too much pressure down in New Orleans with that organization that's shaky. Yeah. That team is
turmoil. It's too much turmoil, and I don't like that city. To me, I don't like New Orleans for Jalen.
Nah.
Hey, but I think
it will be exciting to watch him play there, but you don't want to throw him out there week 1.
Nah. Now we're different on that 15. I think the New York Jets.
They got Justin Fields.
I know, but I still think that's a good fit for Jalen.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. He's sitting. Yeah, I can see it because Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
That's you or me. I think that's you. That's C-Way. All right, but yeah, man. So we have basically the 5 destinations for Jalen Milroe that we think is gonna happen on this draft either the first day. I'm saying Thursday night. Either the Steelers, Rams, Browns jump back in the first, Giants jump back in the first, and possibly the Saints. Possibly. C-Way thinks the Jets. But somebody could just watch out for that. If Jalen Milroe gets past the Saints, watch out probably the back half of that first round for teams jumping back up, especially if the Steelers don't take them with that 21st overall pick.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think it's safe to say I really believe it's going to be either the Steelers or the Browns.
Okay. I agree. All right. So with that being said, C-Way, how many quarterbacks go in the first? How many quarterbacks you think is going in the first round?
I think Cam, Shedeur, Jalen, Darts, and maybe yours. I think 4. I think maybe 4.
I'm going 3, maybe 4. Of course, we know Cam, Shedeur. We say Jalen, maybe Dart, maybe on Dart. Or it could be flip-flop. Maybe somebody like Dart, then take Milroe. But I say 3 with 4 as a possible, but no more than 4. No more than 4. All right, so speaking of Shedeur, and let's bounce back real quick. All right. So the best landing spots for Shedeur Sanders. I got it on my head right here. This is one of them. I think the Raiders still are the best landing spot. I know you got Geno Smith there. He done signed a deal, but his deal is only, I think, 2 years, 2, maybe 3 years. Not a whole lot of money. But then you got Shedeur going right there. It's Las Vegas. It's Tom Brady. We've been mentioning this since last year. Shedeur worked with Tom Brady. He signed with the Brady brand. The first athlete to sign with the Brady brand. And it's Vegas. It's Vegas, man. You need some spark down there. You got too much competition. Everybody going to the fight, WrestleMania. You got the Las Vegas Aces. It's too much going on for the football team to be trash. You need some excitement. If you're gonna be trash, you got to be exciting though. You got to put asses in the seat. And I think Shedeur would do that. Not talking about this year, but next year, year beyond. You got to think beyond this upcoming season when you drafting like that. Because you got Brock Bowers. You hit on the money with Brock Bowers. I think Geno Smith will be okay. He may get them 9-10 wins, but I'm not so sure. Seaway, what you think about Shedeur?
I'm thinking that I'm with you, JB, with the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
You playing, not only are you playing, not only are you in Las Vegas, you're with a historic team with the Raiders, that they've been around the block, then they won some Super Bowl, the Super Bowl. And I think that the Raiders is the best place because guess what? His daddy is not going to be there, but Goat Brady is going to be like a mentor to him. He will also make sure he stays in that playbook, which I think Shedeur is a great student of the game. Great student of the game. And I think that's the best. I think this is the best landing spot for him, especially with Brock Bowers. You got one of the best. To me, that's going to be that's Brock Bowers. Mark our words. That's going to be the next. That's the next big tight end. After Kelce retire, Brock Bowers is on his way, and I think them two can build a bond together, and I think that they can do some damage in this upcoming league. And also, too, you have to go to the Raiders also got to do something to dethrone Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Why not? This young man right here is the person that can possibly dethrone Patrick Mahomes in that AFC, in that conference. That's unbelievable, man. I hope he goes to the Raiders myself.
And you got to get you a young firecracker, man. I mean, look at the Broncos. They got Bo Nix. Mahomes still got some youth in him. Justin Herbert over there with Harbaugh. So, I mean, you got Geno Smith, but, bro, Geno creeping up on us. We 40. Geno about 35, 36.
Exactly. Yes. And why not Shedeur? He has the personality. He has the attitude. He has the style. He fits good with Las Vegas.
What Deion say? You look good. You play good. You feel good. I don't know. I might have messed it up, but it translates to him being in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And it translates to put asses in seat.
Yes.
Another landing spot, I believe, and it's not many. We said the Saints, right? Now, I don't know. I heard some things when Derek Carr, was that about a week or two ago when they said Derek Carr may not be ready to play?
Yeah.
And they were talking about they got the 9th pick. They need a quarterback. They only have what's the kid name? Spencer Rattler. Yeah. You need a quarterback. They have good weapons. They have good weapons on offense. You still got Alvin Kamara, who I believe got some left in the tank. But I don't know, man. If he falls to 9, because the Raiders pick at 6, Giants pick at 3, Raiders pick at 6, and Saints at 9. I think if the Giants don't get him and the Raiders don't get him, and he's right there with the Saints at 9, I believe they take him.
Yeah.
I believe they take him because I don't see Shedeur sliding all the way to 21 to the Steelers, bro.
No. I still think Shedeur is a top 5. It's a top 3, top 3, top 5 player
in this draft. Yes,
in this draft. You know what I'm saying? In this draft, I think you got to get him if he's available.
Yeah,
you got to get him.
Why not? And I also read what they said the Giants and the Browns were listening to anybody want to come trade up to number 2 and number 3. We'll trade back. Y'all like Shedeur, y'all like Travis. Me personally, I'm not giving up Travis Hunter. Yeah, you're gonna have to make me an offer I can't refuse for that number 2 if I'm gonna give up on Travis Hunter. I'm not doing it.
I'm not either.
No, I'm not doing it. because you can have you a Pro Bowl wide receiver or a Pro Bowl cornerback.
Yep.
But I'm definitely not giving up on that. Now the Giants may be a different story because you already got your quarterbacks for next year. You need more pieces. Why not trade back with somebody?
Yeah. And man, and me personally, bro, this is my opinion too. Anybody that pass any team, to me, just straight. I just think they're just straight stupid.
If you need
if any team pass up on Travis Hunter,
oh yes,
it's stupid. I just think that is that's like once in a generation. That's once in a lifetime type of athlete. Like you said, you get the best of both worlds. But he want to play both ways. He's ready to prove that he can play both ways. But you can use him in so many different positions. He's valuable. You don't pass up on that.
And to me, man, like if you want to keep him at wide receiver, man, you can look at he could be another Jamar Chase, right?
Yeah.
If you want to put him at cornerback, man, he could be another Sauce Gardner, man. I mean, come on, man. So you could have an all-pro athlete at whatever cornerback or DB.
Yeah.
So that's my spiel on Travis. But let me post this real quick, man. So there's a lot of backlash that Shedeur is getting. And this just came up right before we went on the air. NFL assistant coach, the worst former interview I've ever been in my life. He's so entitled. He takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has horrible body language. He blames teammates. But the biggest thing is he's not that good. That is a assistant coach in the NFL. They don't put their names on this type of stuff, right? But they are said to the reporter anonymously. Now, C-Way, we know this stuff is coming because he's prime son, right?
Right.
And it's been like that. But also, if he had a bad interview, it might have been on purpose.
It was on purpose. And, I'm just going to be honest. He got that Sanders blood in him. He's his daddy's son.
Yes.
He's going to talk. He's confident in himself. And I'm not mad at the young man for having confidence in himself because, okay, other than the bowl games, the couple of bowl games he have lost since he's been, but look at his career. His career has speak to itself. He did good in the SWAC. They said he wasn't going to do it when he got to Power 5. Hey, he had a good year. The first year of Colorado, the season didn't go like they thought it was. But last year's season, he cut up. And yes, I do think that he does take some unnecessary sacks at times, doing too much. Yeah. But I think, me personally, I'm just thinking that looking at his game, playing in the SWAC, he was able to do a little bit more of that extra stuff and get away with it, where when it transferred to the Power 5, it kind of caught up with him. Yeah. But I do think with repetitions, when he realized that heat is coming, when guys like Jamar Chase coming after him, TJ and Michael Parsons, them guys coming at him, hey, he'll fix that body language real quick.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take one time for him to get lit up. It ain't gonna take one time.
And that's just a few of them. And yes, I think he had that. I don't think that he acts entitled. That's just his confidence.
It is. Hey, come on, man. Think about it, bro. He didn't grow up in the trenches. He grew up rich.
Yes.
He grew up with Prime, man. You see him? Come on, man. We know that. We know when Prime got drafted, that was Junior on his lap. But see, Shedeur wasn't even born yet.
Yes.
So he grew up in this lavish lifestyle. And let him shine a little bit. I mean, he actually backs it up on the field. He's not a bad player. So that last line in that quote is absolutely false. He's not a bad player. He's actually a good player with potential to be a great player.
Yes.
That's why I want him in the Raiders with Brady, man. I want him to be with the Raiders so bad, C-Way, so he can sit there. Ain't no need to throw him out there week 1, bro. There's no need.
And that's the thing, too. I think guys like Strap, you don't have to throw them out on the field too soon before they ready.
No.
Just give them time to build up, learn the playbook, learn the do's and the don'ts. Then towards the, like for instance, if you got even a Geno Smith, you got a guy like a Geno Smith or Matt Stafford, guys that they could possibly retire anytime.
Yeah.
Okay. Let them start majority of your season. Let's say round week 14, 13, round week 14, 15, when you might have something, especially if you don't have anything to lose. Yeah. When you know that's your future for next year, then throw them in like how the Falcons did Michael Vick. You remember Chandler started. He started the entire 14 games. Week 15, they put Michael Vick in, and he started the rest of the season and took he was the captain of that ship. So that's what you do with these guys now. And stop, to me, you throw them out there too fast. You kill that confidence. They be in jacked up situations. Now you're in a situation where your confidence is already low. Now the media nowadays is going to eat you up. Guys, Stephen A. and them going to eat you up. You know they're going to eat you up based off of your ability and your potential, and you getting thrown out in the heat young and too soon.
And see what I'm gonna add to this as well, and then we're gonna move on. But Patrick Mahomes did not start week 1. Patrick Mahomes played one game in his rookie season. One game. And that was the end of the season, last game of the season.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I believe that there. You look at the Super Bowl champions at quarterback now. Then none of them starred their rookie season. Jalen, Mahomes.
Oh yeah, yep.
Stafford.
That's true.
You know, we got a few Super Bowl champions right now. They did
I think they do. See, Stafford struggled. Stafford was one of the worst. I mean, Stafford was one of the rags to riches. Stafford got his out the mud, bro. So we can't say Stafford because Stafford was drafted. He went 0-16.
Hey, you look at it. Stafford got lucky and got put in a good situation because of that trade.
Yes, but he paid his dues though.
He paid his dues. But like you say, he had to grind. So everybody don't get fortunate like the Stafford. But you're right though.
Yeah. But I just put that Mahomes thing out there because I thought about it. Mahomes did not start, and they actually took a chance on Mahomes. Andy Reid saw something in Mahomes. He took a chance on him. There we go. Bing. And look at you. So I mean, it happens, bro. It happens.
Every night it happens.
And we just saw this last year with Michael Penix. We just saw this last year. Kirk Cousins got all the money coming off of major surgery, started until he was trash. And then they put Michael Penix out there and they kind of finished the season off on a better note. Almost made the playoffs. So
that's true.
Now we see it's Michael Penix team. I expect the Falcons to be better next season. So let's see. Let's just see. Let me throw this out there real quick for everybody. Now, this is fresh off the press. And this was not something we didn't know. And I said this a couple months ago. All right, so the Titans owner, Amy Adams Strunk, went down to personally meet Cam Ward after his Miami Pro Day. NFL owners typically do not meet prospects until they expect to take them. Everything but official, that's your Titan right there. That's your number 1 overall pick right there, Cam Ward. He's going to the Titans. 99.9%.
I think that's a good pickup for them.
They already know. And see, if you don't take Travis Hunter, you got to take your quarterback. They canceled Travis Hunter meeting. They canceled Abdul. They canceled all other meetings because they already know. So when Roger Goodell gets up there and say the draft is officially open, Titans on the clock, it shouldn't take him number 5 seconds to walk his ass right back up there and announce the pick.
Hey, he might well just stay there.
Might as well stay there. Hey, come on, everybody know it. It's no secret.
Yeah.
It's no secret, but you're looking at him, and I'm looking at the uniform. I don't see Vince Young. I see Steve McNair.
Yes.
I see Steve McNair.
Yes. Hey, and I will say this. he might be the quarterback that can get them. If anybody else can get them a Super Bowl, he might be the one that can get the Titans over the hump.
Bro, listen, let's look at it real quick. The division is not that tough. You got the Colts, right? You got the Colts. Houston has really pretty much been dominating the division as of late because the Colts have fell off and the Jaguars.
Yep.
And look at the Titans. The Titans been picking in the top of the draft for the past few years.
Hey, that division is that's a pipe division like the AFC, like the NFC South.
Yes, bro.
That's a pipe division.
The NFC South and the AFC North are the two divisions that'll be up for grabs each and every year.
Yep. That's anybody's division.
And the Titans have made some bad moves, bro. Like trading AJ Brown to start, right? You trade AJ Brown. They did something else stupid.
Now, firing your coach.
You fired Vrabel. Derrick Henry. I'm glad they let Derrick Henry go. They did him a solid. They did
him a favor.
And then you drafted before you draft Will Levis, you drafted who did they draft before Will Levis?
Malik Willis.
There you go with Malik Willis. You had Tannehill way too long, held on to him way too long. And then you had Hopkins. He gone.
Yeah, the Titans got to make some better. I think it's that front office. That front office has been failing at this organization.
That's why they got. That's why the GM. So they changed GMs and within 3 years. They made too many bad decisions and it started in the draft. So this better be the money decision for the Titans. If not, I feel sorry for somebody.
Yes, Lord.
But yeah, so that's all we got for Cam Ward. He is most 100%, 99.9 going to the Titans. All right, so let's do this right here, C-Way. For everybody in the chat, we're gonna keep it on offense. We're gonna talk top 5 running backs. I call these value picks because the only running back, it may be 2 running backs go first round. I'm gonna start with them, and everybody know the first running back, Ashton Jeanty. What do you think he goes, C-Way? I know where you want him to go.
I'm not, Nick ain't on here, so I can joke. He's not going. Jerry Jones gonna get offensive lineman. I still don't have faith in. I would hope that he go to the Cowboys, but
what you think?
I still think if he doesn't go, if the Cowboys don't get him, I think he'll be a mid-first rounder.
Top 10, TJ.
I say anywhere from top 10 to top 15.
Bro, if he get to 12, y'all got to take him.
We got to.
I don't think he gets to 12. I think if the Raiders, I don't know, bro. I can't. I got my Raiders hat on. Raiders can't get every damn body, but the Jaguars are hot on them. They've been hot on them. They thinking about getting them. The Bears want them real bad. I heard.
I think that's the pick. I think
that's number 10.
The Bears will get him, and that will give balance to Caleb Williams in that offensive threat. That offense will be complete. They have the quarterback. They have their playmakers. The playmakers. They have only thing I think need to work on a little bit more on offense. If get a better offensive line, then they'll be set. Everything else is set in place for the Bears.
They went shopping in free agent, and they spent the most money on the offensive line. So I think the offensive line gonna be vastly improved. But if he goes to the Bears, my brother,
yes,
woo, and then they got Ben Johnson, who was the offensive coordinator with the Lions. He's the head coach. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I don't want to go too far and throw the name Sweetness out there.
Hey,
I
don't want to throw it too far, but he's on that level now.
Oh, hey, y'all might think I'm tripping, but hey, he a beast though, bro.
Yeah,
this man is. Do you see his workouts, bro?
Yes, I saw that. I'm just being honest, man, and I'm not just saying this for the Cowboys, but if he's around on that 12th pick, the Cowboys has to get him.
They got to, bro. Y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all got You went thrift store shopping in free agency. You got 2 bag up running backs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna keep an eye on this. We're gonna keep an eye on this one. This one we're gonna keep an eye on.
And I think, and I see, and then he won't make it to the Cowboys because the 49ers will get him before the Cowboys will.
They probably will because they need a running back too. Here go another running back. The Cowboys really been on him, Omarion Hampton from North Carolina. Now I didn't watch a lot of him, but
me personally, man, I would take them guys from him being over them guys from Ohio State is wrong.
Ooh, okay. Hot take. Why is that?
Man, you look at what not Gentry, but you look at what Junkins did at Ole Miss. Then you look at the effect that he had, the missing piece for that Ohio State team. Junkins is to me is the second best running back in this draft.
Wow.
I
can't really argue, but I would say this way. And we talked about Junkins and Henderson. The reason I say he went to Ohio State because Lane Kiffin wore him out. We're finna talk about Junkins and Henderson in a minute.
Yeah.
But this kid was a workhorse as well. Now he was a workhorse as well. But we look at the North Carolina. We don't really think football. This before they got Belichick. Now,
yeah,
we don't really think football. But he is a beast. And he is projected to be a top mid first round pick. And the Cowboys hot on him too, Seaway. They hot on him.
And he ran a good 40. And to me, honestly, anything would be better than Rico. I like Rico.
And then
I like Rico.
What's his name from the Broncos? Williams. Devontae
Williams. I think, man, it's just sad that anything better than no.
Bronco could use him, TJ.
The Broncos could. He'll be a good fit with them too.
Yes, sir. All right, let's talk about these other running backs because we got a few more. Okay, you said Henderson and Junkins. All right, so Henderson right here, man. Now you can go Henderson or Junkins. Let's talk Henderson right now. We saw what he did in the playoffs. We saw the damage he did in the playoffs. We saw him take a 70-yard touchdown. We saw him make big play after big play. But he was the man the year before Junkins got there.
He was.
And then Junkins came over. So it helped them both out. And I said this, I said, okay, this is good. Now, Junkins was running the ball 30 times over there with Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. Henderson was running the ball a bunch. Now you get them together, they run the ball 15, 20 times a piece.
And it saved them. Their bodies didn't have to go through a lot of wear and tear. And it was like a competition, man. I enjoyed watching them run the ball together, man. That 1-2 punch.
And we said that I text you after the national champ. I said, boy, these boys run that thing. They fresh because I think Junkins had like 11 or 12 carries. Henderson had about 13, 14. So you got a good balance. And then when you hitting 70-yard, 50-yard touchdown runs, and then you get 7-8 yards a carry. That was the best backfield in the country last year, those two guys. And they proved it.
Hey, that was the best. To me, that was one of the best 1-2 punches I've seen in a long time. I mean, it was, since I've seen, since Trent Richardson, Mark Ingram, on that type of level, it
was on that level.
On that level, to me, it was just amazing watching them punish the defense like that.
And bro, I was looking at Junkins' stats after the season. He ran the ball probably 50% less than he did the previous year at Ole Miss, and still had about the same production.
Lane
less touchdowns though.
Yes, Lane had that man run the ball like you said 30 plus times a game. Yeah, which is killing them.
Yeah. So think about this. I get to go to a national championship. So you at Ole Miss losing 3 to 4 games a year, not making the playoffs. You're getting your body tore down. I get to go make more money at Ohio State, won a national championship, and I'm going possibly first, for sure, second round.
Still.
I didn't lose no value.
He didn't. And I think he gained, me personally, man, he gained value.
Yeah.
Because you look at it, his body would have been tore up at Ole Miss. He probably could have got hurt. And you probably looking at him not even. Can you picture this? Jukins would have been tapped out. He would not even play the playoff. They didn't even make the playoff, so he would not have played the bowl game. Yep. So now he don't get those extra highlights. So Ohio State make the playoff. They got to see him 4 extra games.
TJ, I'm glad you put that on the screen. Now, TJ, how many carries did he have the other year? How many carries did he have the other year? Okay, now, so look at TJ. So look at the carries. This was last year. There's 144 for Henderson and 194 for Junkins right there. So look at that. They about the same, about 50 carry different. TJ, right. How many carries did Junkins have at Ole Miss's last season in 2023? Let us know, please, TJ. So I got TJ doing a is that 156 for Junkins? That's 2023. Or you looking at hold on. I think TJ doing oh, that's Henderson. Okay, Henderson. Okay. All right. Look up Junkins for us, TJ. I mean, shout out to TJ, man. Shout out to TJ doing the work in the chat, baby. I love it.
I love it.
But yeah, see, that's what we trying to say. You're getting beat down in the SEC, running the ball 30, 35 times. And we're not lying. You can go look. He had 30-plus carry games, multiple. Here we go. Thank you, TJ.
Ooh, jeez. That's almost 100 more carries.
Thank you.
Almost 100 more carries. And then you looked at the game. You remember the game against Alabama, man, when Alabama went to Ole Miss, Lane, that man ran the ball. I remember that game. That man ran the ball 33 times, and Lane was just going for it on 4th down, and he was getting kicked. He was running the ball hard, but, man, he got tired.
Yep. So you're looking at 271, and then look at 2022. 274. Come on, bro. That's over 500 carries in 2 years, bro.
Man.
So I don't blame him. I don't blame him for going. And then you bump down to 194 in 2024 and win your natty.
And win a natty, man. Hey, and played more games and got less carries.
3 more games.
Played less games because he didn't play less carries.
Yep. Here go Julius. Scatterboo is not better than them.
No.
He talking about Scatterboo from Arizona State. He's not.
No, he's not.
Scatterboo is good, but Scatterboo cannot run. He's not fast. He ain't gonna burn nobody. He's a truck. Scatterboo is gonna be a good goal line power back.
A power back. That man, he's gonna be a watered down Rico Dardale. He's not gonna be better than Rico. Scatterboo is not gonna do all that in the NFL. Stop it, man.
Stop it, man. Let's move to the wide receivers real quick. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. Let's move to the wide receivers real quick. Who's the top wide receiver in the draft? See, take a guess before I put him on the screen.
McMillan.
Yes, sir.
I think McMillan. Hey, I wouldn't be mad if the Cowboys draft him.
Top. What we thinking? That's 12. So y'all sitting at 12.
That's so. 12.
Anyway, Cowboys, either Genty or McMillan will be a home run for y'all, right?
Right.
Let me do you one better. The second best wide receiver in this draft. Let me pull him up real quick. Matthew Golden from Texas.
Yes, Matthew Golden will be. Hey, I think that's a slept on because he had a great career at Texas. I think good hands. Hey, that's home cooking. You know, he's already in Texas.
They are comparing him to CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
He getting them CeeDee Lamb comparisons. And they say the Cowboys high on him too. He fast. Yep.
Yeah, he's fast. He ran like a 4.3. He ran like a 4.
He was in the top. He was one of the top.
He was a top wide receiver. I think he ran like a 4.3, 4.4.
Yeah. And see, the Cowboys, y'all are in a conundrum right now. And we're gonna talk about y'all in a minute, but let's get through these because we ain't got that much time. We're gonna get to the Cowboys. Who else we got on the wide receiver list? Who is this guy right here? Luther Burden the third.
Hey, that's a
grown man.
That's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a grown man. And
I don't think he goes. You think he goes first round? I think second.
I think he goes. I think he goes second round.
Mm-hmm.
And you would tell you who if I was them who I would get who should get him second round?
Who?
The Raiders.
Oh,
I think that's a good. I think looking at it now,
I like that.
I see a couple teams that could benefit from him, even if they wait to the second round. Cleveland can get him with that first pick in the second round. The Giants could be a good one. The Titans, you know, those are the top three. The Titans could get him in the second round, and the Raiders.
Okay, I like that. Top of the second round. Top of the second round for Luther.
Yes, and I'm doing the top 12 picks because I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna name these top 12 teams that got the first 12 picks in the second round, and you're gonna say all of them could benefit from I'm gonna go the Browns, the Giants, the Titans, even the Jaguars, the Raiders, New England, the Bears, the Saints could definitely use him, and the Bears got two.
I don't know about the Bears. The Bears got 2 second round.
Yeah, the Bears got 2 second round. Matter of fact, they got the 7th and the 9th pick.
Oh, the Bears need to package something up. The Bears gonna do some damage. The Bears gonna do some damage in the draft. If they do diligence, they can do some damage in the draft. I forgot about the Bears, but they don't really need them though.
They don't.
They drafted good last year in the wide receiver position.
Yep. Then you got the Jets, the 49ers, and the Cowboys. Those the first. Those teams right there could benefit from this young man the most in that second round.
Oh, I done skipped all over somebody that's actually better than him, I believe. I done skipped all over who was this right here? No, that's Higgins. Not Higgins. But Higgins is good too. But where's this guy at? I think I missed him. That wasn't even Junkies. Matter of fact, that was a Jigba right there.
Yeah. Played him with
Jigba. Yeah.
With Henderson, you played him with
Yeah, that's Junkies. I saw Ohio State and I said, wait a minute, that's Junkies right there. But yeah, it's Jigba, Ohio State's wide receiver. Now he, I believe, is better than Luther Burton.
Yeah,
and a lot of people got first round grade on him, and I got a team for him. The Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
Seahawks, because you lost DK. You lost DK, right? You lost Tyler Lockett. You only got Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now you get Ibuka Ejigba. Yep. I hope I'm saying the name right.
Hey, I'm gonna name 3 teams I can see that can get him late first round that can benefit from him. The Ravens.
Ooh.
The Ravens. The Commanders.
I don't know about the Ravens, Seaway.
Because what? I think Lamar, you know, I'm just saying for the receivers.
The Ravens always drafting the first round receivers, though. They can't afford to draft another first round receiver because they've been drafting first round receivers.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen when their contract come on, you got to pay them.
Yep. Hey, but the person that can benefit from him the most, you ready for him?
Who?
The Bills at number 30. Josh Allen.
Yeah, because you lost. Hold on. Did they pick up somebody? I forgot. I thought they picked up somebody. I know Diggs been gone.
Yeah, Diggs gone.
It was somebody else. The Bills
and Cooper up. And they didn't resign Amari Cooper back.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, with Josh Allen. So I think I'm gonna keep that receiver. That's a good receiver core. You know, them guys. But I can easily see him going first round though to those teams.
Yeah. Now this kid right here, a lot of people don't know about this kid right here, Jaden Higgins. Because of the way he played from Iowa State, but he's 6'4". You know, he had over 1,000 yards last season, and he was at the Senior Bowl wreaking havoc. He can catch the ball. He got that 6'4" frame. I mean, you look at that, boy. You goal line threat right there, and he runs good. So that's another big body wide receiver that's gonna be possibly a good second round pick right there in the draft. He gonna round out the top 5 to me. I know we probably missing some other names, but we gonna move to the sleepers of the draft, Seaway, because I got another receiver. I got a couple guys in the sleepers, and I think you're gonna like these. I think the chat gonna like them. First one.
That's a sleeper.
Malachi Moore.
He's a big sleeper.
He's a big sleeper. And let's talk about Malachi briefly, because everybody know we love Malachi Moore here, right? We know the family and everything. This is a big moment. We shouts out to you, Miss Penny.
Yes.
Tori, the whole Moore family. Y'all been waiting for this moment. Now,
and they deserve this moment, man.
Yeah.
Because
come on, bro. 5 years at Alabama.
Hey, because if he had not got hurt his junior year, he was first round that year.
Yeah, that injury really, that junior year injury was the one that threw him off course.
Yeah.
But the bounce back that he had, right,
was real.
And it was real. And then that injury late in this season kind of hurt him. He couldn't participate at the combine and things like that, and at the Senior Bowl. But his pro day, he worked out well. He got a lot of rave reviews at the pro day. He jacked up, yoked up. And he's gonna be one of them safeties, boy, that bring it.
He's gonna definitely bring
them safety, and he's got this. He's got the smarts.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you can't teach, bro. He got the smarts. He's been playing in a pro style on defense for the past 5 seasons. He played a lot as a freshman.
Yep.
Don't forget that. He played a lot as a freshman. That star position, that's one of the most, you got to be smart playing that star position, especially up under Nick Saban. And then he came back, played in the 4-2-5 up under Kalen the boy. Hey, Malachi Moore, one thing he is a leader. He's a leader. Yep. He's got all this experience. He's got the NFL body, right? So ain't worrying about no 40 times or none of that. He's got the football instincts, and he could possibly go 3rd, 4th round.
I'm looking at the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th. We're not gonna jump out the window and say he's gonna be 1st, 2nd round, because we know there's more guys out there that's probably gonna be faster and ready to play. But Malachi Moore, when you get Malachi Moore, you getting you a dog. You getting you possibly 10 to 15 year NFL pro. That's what you get with Malachi Moore right there.
Most definitely.
Whoever get him, he gonna be the sleeper. Everybody that slept on him, he got that dog in him. He gonna make them pay when he play him.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, that's all I'm gonna say about Malachi, man. We're gonna definitely be looking for where he goes, bro. Definitely be looking where Malachi go. Good on and off the field. You exactly right, DJ. Exactly right, man. Let's see who else we got. Another sleeper we got right here. This kid right here, man, Woody Marks. I know a lot of people don't know about Woody Marks now. Now, he played at Mississippi State before transferring over here to USC, and he did damage at USC last year. Over 1,000 yards, bunch of carries, bunch of touchdowns. He was a workhorse at Mississippi State, translated over to USC, and he was a dog at the Senior Bowl. I think he's possibly going to go maybe 3rd round. He's going to be one of those running backs that you will get in the mid rounds who will make your team and be one of those change of pace backs. He can catch the ball out the backfield.
Yes.
And if you get Woody Marks on your team, you're going to have a solid football player, a solid contributor to your team. And we see guys come up that get drafted 4th, 5th round, make the team, and you like, damn, where he come from? Look at Raheem Mostert that play for the Dolphins. Look where he coming up. There's a lot of running backs that just come out of nowhere, bro, and just go off.
Yeah.
And I think he one of them. I think he one of them. What's up, Cat?
What's going on?
We appreciate you. Let's see what else we got. We got another talking about these sleepers right here, man. Here go another big one. See what?
Oh yes,
HBCU. Carson Vincent, man. Alabama A&M. When I say big one, he is a big boy. He's a giant. He's a gentle giant, but he's a giant. He about 6'5", 6'6", every bit of 3-something. You know what I'm saying? Probably about 330, 340. He's a monster amongst men. Like Braun Strowman. I actually had the pleasure to talk to this kid, interview him, standing right in front of him. and boy, he towered over me. He looked like the Big Show compared to me. Well,
yeah.
This kid is dog. He coming from the HBCU, going to the Senior Bowl, playing against guys from Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, playing against all that, and he was holding his own, bro. Struggled a little bit in the Senior Bowl game, but that's because you never played with these guys in a real game. But in the drills, one-on-one, he was holding his own and dominating at times. He's gonna get drafted. He won't go first, second, probably won't go third, but he's one of those sleepers. Get on your team, get him in training camp. He gonna take some out of position.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he gonna take some out of position. Remember that name. Remember you heard it here first. Carson Vincent, Alabama A&M. I saw got a first-hand glimpse of that kid, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna be one. When he get drafted, remember you heard from Sports Talk with JP. And he got another one now. This is another sleeper. This our last sleeper. Jack Besh. Now, if y'all remember him, if you watch the Senior Bowl, he caught the game-winning touchdown, the Senior Bowl, won the MVP. But he is a dog, right? He is a dog. He was at LSU, transferred to TCU. The story on him, it was a big bittersweet moment. His brother got killed in the attack down there on what was it, New Year's in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his brother was killed in that.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So he has a heavy heart, but he goes out there, man, leaves it all on the field. He was great at Senior Bowl. He was one of the standouts, and it translated into the game. Yep, Cat, you heard about him.
Hey, didn't he catch a few passes from Jalen?
Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. Yep. And in the Senior Bowl practices, he definitely caught some from Jalen. But this kid right here, man, he's a grown man, but he's gonna get drafted. He's gonna get on somebody's team, and he is gonna be a threat to take somebody's position because, like I mentioned, the heavy heart. He's playing for his brother. He's got something to prove, right?
Yeah.
He's one of those underdog stories.
Yeah, he has something to play for right now.
Mm-hmm. And he's strong, man. This kid, he's strong. He's not that tall, but man, when he get the ball, he can do damage. He makes all the tough catches. So Jack Bish, remember that name right there, and he gonna get his name called in the draft, possibly third, fourth round too. He's not gonna fall all the way too late in the draft, but he's a sleeper though. And C-Wave, the last segment before we go, let's do this right here, my brother. 3 teams that need to win the draft this year. Now, your team is on the list, but before we get to your team, I got 2 of them right now. All right. Bengals. Yes, bro. Want me to tell you why? Let me tell you why. And we're going to keep it short and sweet. Everybody got their money.
Mm-hmm.
They got their money. Chase, Higgins, Burrow, they got their money, right?
Right.
So you got your core. You got to build this team. And guess what? You don't have that many picks to do it. The Bengals have 6 picks in this draft total. They picking number 17 overall. You got to make this pick hit. You got to, because you already got guy. You got to get somebody who is going to be adult. Whoever you pick at 17 and whoever you pick with the other 5 picks, they're going to have to hit because you don't have room for error. You don't have no cap space. Your defense is trash. You better pick the best defensive player available in the draft at 17.
I'm with you on that. There's no ifs and buts about it. They gonna have to go big on defense. They gonna have to fit the biggest name, the biggest player that can help turn that defense around. They're gonna have to hit. And it's safe to say, out of those 6 picks, 3 of them gonna have to be defensive players.
Shit, let me go. I go even further. All of them.
you know, they don't have room because the offense is straight.
Yeah. They're gonna have to, bro. They gotta get some pass rush, man. I don't know, bro. The DBs, oh my goodness. The DBs were horrible. But yeah, I think they have. I see Cat say the Saints. Yeah, the Saints. I would have said the Saints, Cat, but I don't know. Y'all need a lot too, and you're right about that. She said, "I don't want to tank for Art."
I hate it.
That might be the best thing to do. But here go another team that need to hit right here. And I say the 49ers, bro. Now you got the two, like Purdy and Kittle. You both going through contract negotiation right now. All right. Purdy hadn't got paid yet. He done took y'all to the Super Bowl. Kittle, top 5 tight end right now. He's getting a little up in age, but he's still productive. You gonna pay him? Or what y'all gonna do? Now you got 11 picks total in the draft. That's the most. And you got the number 11 overall pick. Christian McCaffrey get hurt every year. Are you gonna do running back? I mean, you gonna go offensive weapon? Because Debo is home.
They lost Debo.
What you gonna do? Now they gonna have to hit on this draft because you finna start issuing out money. You got to get offensive line. You got to replace guys. So very important draft for the 49ers. And see, wait. Last but not least, yo, Dallas Cowboys. We all know what y'all need.
Yes.
The way CD looking at that right now, that's how I'm gonna be looking at you on Thursday night. That's how I'm be looking at you on Thursday night when y'all on the clock.
And how that looking, that's exactly how I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking just like Dakota.
Yep. So what y'all gonna do? What you thinking, Seaway? Y'all now, okay, y'all in a good spot. So y'all got 10 picks overall. You're picking 12th in the draft. Y'all have to win this draft, bro. This is the big year for the Cowboys.
And then they got 2 good picks in the they got two good picks in this year's draft. I mean,
what the second round pick at? What y'all second round?
Number 12.
See, there you go. So right there, you in the top 40-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 picks in the top, 42?
Yeah. So you got 2. You got, with number 12. We got the number 12 pick in the first and the second round. I mean,
what you thinking? Are you thinking wide receiver, running back, or you know Jerry gonna go either offensive, defensive line one of them picks?
I don't want to go offensive or defensive line. Me personally, if I'm Jerry Jones, if Gentry is gone in the first round, I'm going with McMillan. I'm going with McMillan or one of those receivers.
Okay. What if both of them gone? Then what you do?
You said if McMillan gone, the one from Ohio, I go one from Ohio State. And I'm gonna go with the one on Ohio State.
You got to make the call. See where you got to make the call.
Yes. And then second round, I'm going with either Jukins or Henderson if they're both available.
I like that. See what I say? We're gonna find a no-name line. That sound like the Cowboys playing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I'm thinking, me personally, if Gentry is there, you have to get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
You have to. Mm-hmm.
Second round, then that's when I will go with hopefully the one from Missouri. Burton. I'm going with Burton second. That if he's available, I'm going with Burton.
So basically, Seaway, running back first round, wide receiver second round, or wide receiver first round, running back second round.
Yeah, because you need some. Guess what, man? Dak is our quarterback. You need to get some. You need some playmakers. You need some running backs. You need somebody. Dak is not a bad quarterback. Dak is just a game manager.
Yeah,
he's
one of the best. He's one of
the best game managers. He needs weapons. If he has the weapons, you're good to go. So I mean, that's my first Dan. And then, hey, you gonna like this with my third pick? If I'm Jerry, I'm going Malachi Moore in the third round.
Okay. Now, see, wait, let me tell you. Let me throw this on you real quick. Now, who is the bag of quarterback in Dallas? Oh, y'all got one. Y'all got Joe Milton, right?
Joe Miller.
Okay, I got Joe Milton. Okay, my bad. See, you caught me. You caught me. I got Joe Milton. Okay, so y'all good at backup quarterback?
Yeah, we good right now. I think Joe is a good backup quarterback. I think that's a great. I thought that was. It's sad that a backup quarterback was the best move that clown done made in the free agents. A backup quarterback.
Yes, because because like we were saying earlier, them running backs y'all got them from the thrift store. All them y'all pretty much got what you call it? Y'all just got bodies, right? Y'all got people to fill positions from the guys that y'all left. Y'all ain't getting no starters.
No. Because Jared, I think Jared is the most win because guess what? He has to win because he lost the free agency and the draft last year. Yeah. Then you lost the season this year. You losing players, and we still got some decent receivers that we could get in the free agency. Call Coop back, man. I'd take Amari Cooper right now, man.
Man, Jared ain't trying to come up off no bread. You already know that's why I say y'all are the team that needs to win the most. Jerry ain't trying to come up off no bread, right? You feel like, okay, I done paid. You got to pay Michael.
You still got to pay him.
So he can't afford to come up off no bread because Michael won't hear $40 million.
He gonna get it one way or the other.
Michael won't hear $40 million in the mule, baby. Michael ain't playing. Yep. And like I said, I'm CD. Seaway is that. That's how I'm gonna be looking at Seaway on Thursday night when the Cowboys is on the clock at 12. At pick 12. I'm looking at you like, what y'all gonna do, bro? Don't hold your head down now. Make the pick, make the call. But yeah, Cowboys. Now we about to get up off here because the Lakers playing. But one coach that needs to win the draft this year. Oh boy!
I knew it. I think,
brother.
Mike Tomlin. Can I go home a little further? Mike Tomlin needs to win the draft, and he's gonna have to win him a playoff game this year.
He might have win a couple on this year.
Yeah, at least one. Because if he can get one, they might be all right with this.
Yeah, but and we're nowhere are we saying that Mike Tomlin deserves to get fired or he's on the hot seat. I'm not saying that, but we also say he may need a change of scenery because you can keep doing the things over and over and over again and not getting no results. That's insanity.
It is.
If you keep doing the same thing year after year after year and not making no progress, that's insanity. What he has to do, you got to figure out the formula. You got the right mindset. Your defense is always solid, right? Y'all do what y'all have to do to win games. You always got winning records. You make the playoffs barely. But when you get there, you do nothing. They need another running back too. Najee gone. You got Jaylen Warren 1 year. You got one more year with him. They're going to have to find them a running back. I wouldn't say first round. You traded your second round pick for DK. The Steelers do not have a second round pick. So you're picking first. Then you got to wait to the third round to get somebody. If you draft Jalen Milroe 21, you better hit. Hell, if you draft Jackson Dart, you better hit. Whoever you draft at 21, you better hit.
You got to.
Because he could set your franchise back.
Yep.
And right now, all they're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. If he don't sign,
and I blame the general manager for that.
I blame Mike Tomlin too. Mike Tomlin got just as much fault as the GM. I would have did you just like Aaron Glenn and the Jets did. Into me, come on in here, bro. What you gonna do? Barbecue meal do. Matter of fact, you don't know what you gonna do. All right, we're gonna holler at you. We're going another route.
Yep.
That's what I would have done.
Me too.
But I know Tomlin, and he's well respected. Him and Aaron Rodgers have a lot of respect for each other, right? And, you know, everybody said Aaron Rodgers was out there playing catch with DK. Yeah, that's true. Aaron Rodgers went wherever he went for vacation, went on Pat McAfee's show trying to bash the Jets organization, bashing Aaron Glenn. and saying all this stuff about how he still may retire or he don't know if he wants to be fully engaged. Y'all got to do something, Mike. They gonna have to do something. If you know you can't get Shedeur at 21, you don't have the means to trade up. Are you gonna trade next year's first round pick to trade up and get Shedeur?
Yes.
Are you gonna do that?
Yes. Me personally, bro. If I'm in an organization, I'm looking past Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers can't get me to no promised land no more. No. I'm not even he's not. You look at what he's done the last couple of years, nothing. I'm done. I'm like, I'm out. If I'm an owner, I'm not wasting time on Aaron Rodgers. I'm just not.
No, bro. I'm not. So we both are in agreement that Mike Tomlin needs to hit with these draft picks. You don't have many. You got second round pick. Maybe you could trade up some picks later in the draft to get you a second round. But buddy, you need a quarterback.
They definitely.
You need a quarterback. Mason Rudolph ain't gonna cut it, bro. You got Mason Rudolph, and I forgot who the other quarterback is, but they're not taking you nowhere.
They're not.
And he knows this. I mean, we ain't saying nothing that Mike Tomlin don't know. And maybe he know Aaron Rodgers is just out there saying the stuff for the media. They probably got a handshake deal. He probably know Aaron Rodgers coming, but Aaron Rodgers don't want to go through the voluntary workouts and all that stuff in the off season.
Aaron Rodgers lazy.
I bet you this, C-Way. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out, chat and everybody. Aaron Rodgers gonna join the team probably late July, early August.
I can see that.
Aaron Rodgers gonna join the team when they. I'm telling you, he don't want to go through all the rigorous workouts and stuff. He don't want to do that shit. I'm telling you, man.
He lazy.
Yeah, and he's entitled. He feels like, man, I'm 41 years old, man. I've been in the league. I'm a Hall of Famer. I don't want all these MVPs. I ain't got to do this. That's how you feel. And Mike Tomlin feel the same way. But bro, why don't you just sign with the team and just sit out for that stuff? I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it either.
Can't say AB swears happening, but he immediately has CT. I don't believe anything AB says. I really don't. He said he was going back to the Steelers. He said that about 3 years ago.
Man, he ain't going back to no Steelers. They done with him.
They done with AB. AB is done as an NFL player.
NFL. Hey, Colin Kaepernick have a better chance to come back and play before AB.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But man, this was a great show, C-Way. Thank y'all in the chat. We done went a little overtime, but man, this is gonna be some good stuff. If y'all missed the live, let me get off the screen right here. If y'all missed us from the start, you can always go back and watch us. Let me get Tomlin off the screen first of all. You can always go back and watch us. I'm repping for the Raiders because Brady is my guy. And I want Shedeur to go to the Raiders. I want Ashton Jeanty to go to the Raiders. I want every good player to go to the Raiders in the draft. But also get somebody good for my boy Bryce over there at Carolina. Get Bryce somebody good too. Hey, C-Way, Cowboys. You got a message for Cowboy Nation before the draft?
Our Heavenly Father, we come here as humble as we know how. We asking you, Lord, to create Jerry a new mind and a new heart that he can take this Cowboys team to the promised land on draft night. Amen. We just got to hope and pray.
Just got to pray, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this one more time. One more time. I'm CD looking at C-Way like he look like CD looking at Dak. That's how I'm looking at C-Way on Thursday night when the Cowboys pick is on the clock. I'm looking at you like that, C-Way. What you gonna do, bro?
I'm gonna be looking like that.
That's how we coming. That's how we coming. Yeah, man. So, hey, it's been a fun show. That is, man. I saw that. I said, "Oh, I got to post this on the show."
Yeah.
And you know this was after the interception. You know what? I think this was that game. You know, I think that was the game when they was fussing. I was watching the game with you. You remember he was trying to force it to CD?
Yep.
I think that's what it was right there. That was going to halftime.
Yep.
Walking off the field like that. But anyway, man, we finna get up out of here, man. You know, it's been great. We're gonna do a recap too as well. We can't stream the draft live because you know they gonna block it, and you know how they do. We tried to do it last year, right? Was that last year we tried to do
the
that?
year before?
Year before last, they took it off, but it's all good. But like I say, man, tips and donation for the show. Sport Talk with JB, Future Star NT at the cash out right there. Stay tuned. We got more things coming up in the horizons. Draft recap show coming, and just stay tapped in to the channel, man. We got so much going on. It's the off season, but we're still rolling like a big wheel. Thank you, Mimi G.
Thank you, Mimi,
for all your support. Thank Eric, Cat, Tanya, TJ, everybody in the chat, man.
Thank y'all, guys. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all for joining us each and every time we jump on. It's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. With that being said, man, let's go out here and see what my Lakers doing. Seaway, holla at your brother. Chat, holla at y'all. We out of here. Until next time, be blessed.